And the Spurs making a change here. Terry's checked in. .114 left in the first. Here's Neal. Almost, but it rolls out.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Jones kicks to Terry. Back to Jones. A shake. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
That free throw, no good. Last season, Clark, the Spurs kept on winning as usual. They passed the Lakers, in fact, for the best winning percentage all time for a franchise.
Well, some of that has to do with the struggles the Lakers had last season, but more of it is credit to the Spurs. Consistency and high-quality play has been who they are and have been for 2 decades.
Here's Bynum. And again, no good by Chicago. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And Brewer kicks to Jones. Here's Baines. And he hits it to tie the game up.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Here's Prigioni. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Screen by Smith. It's stolen by Jones. There's Foy with the 3. And down it goes just as the clock hit 0.
How about the timing? An unbelievable touch on that.
That's the end of the first quarter and not much scoring. It remains close. Spurs out in front as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for San Antonio, Duncan is out there with Aaron Baines. Then it's Crawford. Then there's Foy. And it's Pierce in the small forward. Outside Rose. He feeds it to Gasol. Passes it to Bynum. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Bynum's got his second bucket of the night.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Crawford kicks to Foy. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. So for the Bulls, Olynyk comes in for Andrew Bynum. And Lee's subbed in for Gary Neal. And San Antonio also making a switch. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Aaron Baines. Kicks it to Morrow. A.J. Hickson pulls it in.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Bulls trail by 5. Lee outside. Duncan against Gasol. There's Lee with the 3. That's good. Lee's got 6.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Pierce dishes to Hickson. Duncan, the pass to Foy. Off target with his 3.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer, was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
That's tipped. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside, Pierce. No good from outside. Well, Greg, for Hoiberg, it's his first job as an NBA head coach. Now, we know he played. He's been a part of an NBA front office. Clark, he came from Iowa State, where he honed his coaching skills and was highly respected.
Yeah, very much respected, particularly as an offensive coach. And we know the Bulls are pretty solid defensively, and he'll be looking to ramp up that offensive approach for that team, and I think he will.
Duncan outside. Puts it up from 15. Kept alive. Over in the corner, Foy. Now here's Rose. Lee outside. Back to Rose. Three-pointer. And again, Chicago. No good. San Antonio leading. In the corner, it's Crawford. Shot from the wing. Chicago grabs the miss. Gasol's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Outside Rose. Gasol wide open. He fires. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Foy kicks to Hickson. Hickson a screen. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Chicago calls timeout.
Boy, for Jamal Crawford, guys, it's been a really good career. Not many guys can maintain his level of quickness after 15 years in the league. But last season, he finally started to show a little wear and tear.
And back to Crawford last season, he was down in field goal and 3-point percentage. Plus, he battled with a calf injury that ultimately kept him out of 17, 18 games late in the year.
Yeah, Kevin, but his deep range spread the floor when he was out there. He still has that presence about him that you have to honor him. And he also hits some very timely shots. A dangerous assassin who always needs to be accounted for.
He dishes it to Diaw. Takes a 3. Crawford, no luck.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one open.
Now Rose. Now the feed to Gasol. Crawford with the steal. Pass to Duncan. Feeds it to Williams. Shot clock at 6. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Hey, guys, it's been a slow decline for Deron Williams the last few seasons. Once considered an elite point guard, he just doesn't have that stature any longer.
And both free throws good for Williams. Well, for Williams, Greg, in his decline, his field goal percentage dropped to below 40% last season. Clark, I never thought I'd see the day with that.
Those were the worst offensive numbers since his rookie season. He had the game that you thought would carry him past his athletic prime, but that might not be the case the way those numbers look.
On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Pass to Diaw. Crawford right side to the inside. Diaw can't hit. Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Outside Rose. Inside. That's good from Bynum on the assist by Rose. Bynum's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Williams passes to Duncan. The turnaround Jay. Nice touch on the bank shot. Duncan's got 6 points.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
They set the screen. Abbott can't get it to go. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Now here's Brewer. He's covered by Rose. And Diaw kicks to Brewer. No good from outside. Bulls have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Rose against Williams. Rose goes in. Gasol with room to shoot. Misses off the right iron.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
That drops.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
Bulls trail by 4. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Rose kicks to Babbitt. The dish to Gasol. Shot clock at 6. So many people overlook Pau Gasol prior to last season. Seemed to think that Clark, he was past his prime.
Well, he was a starter in the All-Star game and a huge reason the Bulls played as well as they did. It was a big season for him. A lot of GMs shaking their head for not going harder after him.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Bynum. Joe Ingles comes in for Luke Babbitt. Gary Neal's checked in for Courtney Lee. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Derrick Rose. San Antonio also making some changes. Aaron Baines comes in for Tim Duncan. And Terrence Jones is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
And the Bulls making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Terry comes in for Boris Diaw. And it's Grant in for Darren Williams. Brewer is just to Baines. He kicks to Grant. Terry, that's a 2. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Prigioni. He's covered by Grant. Launches a 3, and that one's good. Prigioni's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Smith again. It's Jones. Can't get it to go. Excellent defense there from Smith. Bulls have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And there's the pass to Neal. They set the pick. Dishes it to Prigioni. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's Prigioni. He feeds it to Olynyk. 4 on the shot clock. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Bulls lead by 2.